Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. See what the markets have done overnight. Oops. 1 second there. Alrighty. ES dipped down to 62.60, riding high to 62.86, so about 26 points in range. NQ's dip was to 22.843. It's riding high to 952, about 109 points in range. Copper, if you didn't see what copper did yesterday, oh my God, Trump announced 50% tariffs on copper, and copper went wild. You can see that big candle there right around noon yesterday. Absolutely amazing. These are all, well, that was an all-time high by a lot, and we're still hanging, in levels we haven't seen before. And you can see it has a huge range here. 44, almost 600 ticks of range. Absolutely amazing. Ultra Bond will make new lows since I moved this just a few minutes ago. Only about 20 ticks of range though. So gold been dropping like it's hot. 25 points of range. Crude oil, we have about 123 ticks. You see natural gas is heading up. Bitcoin having a good time, up above 109K. That's where we sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this Wednesday morning. We have we have U.S. wholesale inventories at 10 o'clock, crude oil inventories at 10:30. That's only our news. That's the only news we have today. Coming up a little bit later, Kevin, the CEO of Funded Futures Network, will be joining us for an interview. Looking forward to that. Right now in Q, looking like it might want to come down, but I'm not. There's no. I don't. Yeah, whatever it is, I'm trying to say. I don't have any conviction in it. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, that. Alrighty. Kind of chaffy. What? Gold with a nice little pop up there. Crude's kind of curling up too. Quiet this morning so far. Most active talker has been my cat. Very nice move up. Gold trying to reclaim 3,300. That's a quick move there in the last 15 minutes or so. 10 points on gold. Platinum's still trying to push up here too. Dow trying to move. Yes, trying to push up. Uh, That's a nice move by Platinum there with those blue candles. AQ continues to move up. We're going to see a pullback here on crude. I don't think it's going to be a huge one. Sitting here watching and waiting. Reminder, folks, to gore that like button while we got nothing going on. Seeing a little bit of a pullback there in gold. Hear the train coming. I hear the train coming, rolling around the bend. Yep, there's a. I said we are gonna get a pullback there on crude, and it just dropped big. Should have taken that. Gold looks like it wants to come right back up. Go over here to my crude chart. And you can see here, it came up. We're hitting Bollingers. That's the red. You can see the red background there, red candle. We were above the green here on the RSI. So that gave me 3 good indicators out of the 5 I looked for. Should have entered off that candle, and you can see the drop there, 11, and then another 5 here. So 16 ticks of drop, and it's still going. Ah, good morning, Amelia. Yeah, I was wondering that too. Everyone being so quiet. Market must be putting them to sleep. And Q pulls back again there, the purple. I don't know. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. I also lost my NinjaTrader. Where's NinjaTrader? Did I actually shut down Ninja? Well, that's no. I'm not sure how I did that, but okay. Ah, I don't remember my Ninja password. Why doesn't it have it a way you can just fill it in? I'm gonna miss this short. Hopefully, it doesn't actually go. While I go look up my freaking Ninja password. The fact that it doesn't have a way for you to save it is just stupid. Try to figure out how the heck I closed Ninja down in the first place. It could have saved me a loss here. It's popping back up off that purple. Okay. Well, I don't know when it closed down, but it didn't save my workspace. So now I gotta reopen everything. Ah, now I just closed everything. What the hell? Ah, bastard. Huh? It did save me from taking a loss on that purple candle, so now I gotta set my charts up again. Oh my god, this is frustrating. Not seeing anything on financial juice, but yeah, I see that pop. You popped and again now trying to hand me a purple. Let's see what it does here. Still got a minute on this candle. I'll try and get my chart set back up here on Ninja. Ninja. Meet the ninja. Yeah, the modern stone and family. I don't know. No idea why I started singing that song. But hey, let's rock with it. Yep, we'll take this if it holds. Looks like it's gonna hold. Weird, just a weird price action there, the way it came down, popped right back up, and now back down.
Order filled.
So we're short. See if it wants to come down for us. Good morning, Ron. How are you? Wow, so we went down, we hit the Bollinger Band on the downside, so they were not far apart. Bouncing back up. Morning, Czar. How are you? Looks like this is going to bounce right back up. Gorg. maybe not. Let's see. Nice pop on gold. And here comes NQ back down, maybe. Hopefully. And struggling though. Hanging around 22,940. Right back upwards. We're just gonna chop around here. My mama told me we're gonna chop around. If it finally drops, I'm going to target that 100 EMA, but I don't know if it's going to. Anyway, man, I'm working with Financial Futures Network. Yeah, but there's some issues right now. Somehow they didn't realize that I stream on YouTube. They thought I do it on my Discord. it may be getting canceled. And how long have I been in this trade now? 15 minutes? 3 minute mark? Yeah, about 15 minutes. Over 15 minutes. So we've moved like less than 7 points in the last 15 minutes. Hi, John. We're choppy. How are you? Romano needs to be released, John. He's no longer a major league pitcher. At least not this year. Maybe he needs to go to the minor leagues and figure some things out. Which is how relief pitchers often are. They'll suck one year and then they'll figure it out and be great the next year. Well, I mean, what wasn't he dealing with injuries? I mean, or didn't he come back from an injury last year or something? I don't know. I mean, his ERA is over 7. I think it's 7.73 now. I'm gonna get stopped out on this trade.
Stop filled.
Just stopped out. The Funded Futures Network CEO will not be on today. Good morning, Shark Trends. How are you? He's not going to be here anyway, so fire away, John. Yeah, I just did. I didn't realize that was happening. Okay, it's going to happen next Wednesday. Wow, IQ just really popped up there while Platinum came down. Greg Trades YM has. Are they telling you why it's taking? See, the thing is, John, I think I know why. One Up does not put you on a sim account. You go right to live. So setting up with a broker takes longer than setting up a sim account. Morning, JC. Good morning, JJR. I haven't started yet, JC. I got my new computer set up with all the new monitors, and I thought jumping into funded accounts on the new setup would not be the best idea. So I've been trading evals again this week, and getting used to everything. And it's good because yesterday was absolutely brutal for me. Uh, I the first week that I'm doing, I'm probably not going to copy at all. I need to get the ETP copier or Replicanto and start practicing with it a little bit because I haven't used. Well, I shouldn't say that. I can copy with the Tradovate copier, but I don't. I want to try ETP or Replicanto, probably ETP. But even then, I'll probably only do two at a time, maximum three at a time. My goal is simple: is $200 a day per account. And once I hit that or above it, if I go above it on a trade, that's wonderful. Once I hit that, then I'll switch to another set of accounts. Yeah, the only thing I was successful on yesterday was crude oil. I took two good trades on crude. Trump's trade advisor just made a shot at Apple, saying Apple thinks it's too big to tariff. Uh, Probably no more than that 200 as well. But we'll see because I do try not to do a one to one on, but and I may even start off with micros. 5 micros instead of one full contract. It's also going to depend on which assets, because I'm not just trading NQ anymore. I'm trading gold, I'm trading platinum, and trading Russell. Or I'm even trading YM. So on things that aren't NQ, I might be more willing to do 2 contracts because it's like smaller tick values and stuff. So John, how long have you been waiting on that uh, uh, one up? I asked Greg in Discord if he knows the normal time frame. So when he responds, I'll let you know. Crude was a nice bounce here. Yeah, I mean, we've always wondered about it. They claim live with no professional. They cover the data fees. No one's ever verified it's really live, but we have no reason to doubt either. But it's just weird because they're the only ones that supposedly have zero sim funded. And cue the purple candle. Do I try it again? We'll see how it goes. Oh, I didn't realize that. I don't like that. It's another company used to do that too, and I forget who it is now. This is a 10-point candle down on NQ.
Order filled.
We're short. Yeah, but you shouldn't need to feel like you have to before. I mean, rating the eval process versus. There's no reason to think you're gonna have a bad time with one up, but it shouldn't be forced before you get your paperwork. That just it feels icky, for lack of a better term, at this point in time. Whoa, nice spike on NQ. Darn, if I had had my target on the 100 EMA, I would have got that. Dang it. I sure caused that spike. Darn it, it's popping right back up. So I had my target down too far. I should have had it on the 100 EMA like I did originally. That was on me. I didn't reset my target there. Yeah. That would have been an excellent win. Now let's see if it still wants to come down further. It did hit the third band, so I don't like that. Now it's going to try to do a top of the hour bounce. Hanging in though. Come on. Come on, baby, light my fire. Natural gas falling hard. Crude oil just open, pulls back. I like having all these charts now in front of me. I feel like I have more to talk about on stream. Copper with a big pullback. I was surprised, Shark, when oil really didn't pull back a day or two ago when OPEC Plus announced that they were increasing production in August. It's NQ. This doesn't want to go down. NQ must go down, and it must go down hard. All my indicators are screaming for me to get out. So we're going to take it off here, I think.
Order filled.
So it was a win, not by much, but 3.5 points. Looks like I might have made the right decision there. Yeah, gold is rising. I missed the blue candle there like 15 minutes ago, unfortunately. That was when I was trying to figure out the whole funded features network thing. I'm glad I jumped out of there because I would be back in the red now. Nice. Your algo's a smart algo. Yeah, I had 2 entries there. If we look on gold, yeah, 2 I missed. Really, this one right here at 7:24, 8:24 Eastern, and then this one here at 8:48 Eastern. Both of those candles would have been or signals for me to enter that I didn't enter, and I can't blame anybody for that first one, that missing that one. Yeah, it could then keep popping right back up. Nice. Your algo, my system is syncing up there. Little pullback there in gold though. The Russell rising. Dow's rising. Ultra bond rising. Where's Platt this morning? Platt didn't come in early, and the Ultra bond's making nice moves. Crude pulling back. 2 great entries there on crude so far this morning, and I didn't take either. I need to set up some sort of alerts on TradingView. I actually bought a second TradingView account, so I had separate accounts on both computers. And there's a pop. Look at NQ go back up. I'm glad I got out there. My mistake there wasn't having my target at the right place, is it went right down to that 100 EMA and bounced. So the interview with Kevin will be next Wednesday, PPI day. And I'll even do a better job of promoting it this time, because I really didn't promote it well. Natural gas is dumping. Anyone else taking any trades yet this morning? About 20 minutes until the bell. Yeah, definitely good. I got out of that short. As that would have been stopped hot. Should have got in the long on the blue candle, I guess, but I don't know. Russell, everything is just perking up. All the indices are rising. And the ultra bonds rising. Only thing looking a little red is the crude. Yep. There you go, John. If you're still in that algo trade, gold popping back up too. Hey, USC. Sorry I missed you there. How you doing? By floors, I assume you mean flowers. Okay. uh, uh, See Russell possibly trying to pull back here. Kind of maybe started bumping heads, at least for the Dow and the Russell. ES and NQ still going. Are we at highs? I didn't even look. Yeah, we are. Highs a day. And I'm not sure it's going to want to pull back at the open based on what I'm seeing on the RSIs and all that. The Dow, if you look at the hourly candle there on the Dow, it's been straight green for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours now. Looks like ES as well. NQ had a couple little red candles in there, but it's been pretty much straight up.
Order filled.
We are short on the Russell. With a target of the 9 EMA at 22.52.1. If I can get it there. Okay, we'll do 22.52 too. Ooh, looks like it might want to pop back up on me now. Wasn't the greatest thing. It wasn't the. I had a couple of signals there, but RSI line and signal line there weren't exactly where I liked them. See NQ trying to pull back here a little bit too. We're about 13 minutes away from the bell and the whistles. Gotta always have the bells and whistles. Oh, looks like this is gonna stop me out.
Stop filled.
Yippers. Looking for a bounce on crude. See if we get it. Yeah, I regret missing that goal. Actually, darn it, gave me another signal there that I missed. That would have got me like at least a point. So that's the next thing I need to work on is setting up some sort of alerts that will let me know without sending too many alerts that I just start ignoring them. Yeah, I feel like it's getting toward exhaustion there, Johnson. I think it's a good idea. Crude just continues to dump down. Just that. Now I think the Russell might want to come down, but we'll see how that candle finishes. We are getting close to the bell. Gold's continuing to defy us there, John. It's still going up. Yeah, that's a great trade. And they're pulling back now.
Order filled.
Trying that short on the Russell again. Because I like being abused over and over. Crude's still falling. Yeah, there's a nice pullback there in gold. Good call getting out there, John. Russell's gonna hurt me again. I think I need to refine my strat where the RSI line needs to be at near or below the signal line here to enter, especially on strong moves. No, John. I don't have everything in place for that yet. From the move. Good morning, Platt. So no live tonight. Well, I was supposed to have help yesterday to get things straightened up here, and my help no-showed me. Yeah, well, here comes Russell back down. Oh.
2 minutes till the bell.
Because it's an eval, I'm just going to hold this Russell trade through the open, see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? And Q keeps pushing up. There's a bounce on crude. About, yep, stopped out on the Russell. So didn't even get to the open. Russell hurt me once and hurt me twice. Big dip on crude. NASDAQ pushing up. Wow, NQ's really pushing up. NQ wants 23,000. Dow pulling down. Russell, big dip. Wow, look at NQ roll. It got 23,000. And the NQ rolls and the ES strikes. Dow goes cold. Remember, we do have FOMC meeting minutes later on today. That usually actually means a choppy day too, so. NQ showing big strength here, but it is hitting the third Bollinger. Now the Russell looks interesting again. Not sure how many times that can be abused by the same asset, though. Oh, never mind. It does not look interesting. What a bounce. What a bounce, what a bounce, what a bounce, what a mighty fine bounce. NQ now up to 23,021. Dow taking off. ES taking off. Ultra Bond taking off. Dow pulls back. Russell pulls back. Platinum pops up. There's crude oil popping. Dow bounced. Russell bounced. NQ can't stop, won't stop. pushing down. Wow, NQ just relentless. What a move of the 23.040. Ultra Bond running as well. Are we back at no? Okay. All-time highs on NQ 102.5. So about 80 points off. No weakness being shown. AMR, how you doing? Platinum dumps. Russell still hanging in. Oh, God. Gold. I want that short on gold. If it holds. If gold holds. Hold gold. God, I sound like I'm having a stroke.
Order filled.
Short on gold. Oh, I'm sorry, MR, to hear that. Wow, NQ's still running. Crude's trying to bounce up. Gold's got through its 100 EMA, but unfortunately there's a lot of gap there between the RSI line and the signal line. That often indicates a pullback. Struggling to push down. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, bounce.
Order filled.
Taking it there for 21 tick, 20 ticks. So $200 trade there on gold. I don't know. It could go further here, and yeah, it did. It went another point. We'll see if I should have held that better. It was hitting a band, and it was big separation between the signal line and the RSI line there. So we'll see if I should have stayed in or not. NQ still going. Maybe it wants all-time highs. That's a great question, MR, and I don't know. Did you look in your dashboard to see, like, in the billing area, if it shows what it'll rebill at? NVIDIA becomes the first company to reach 4 trillion market cap. If not, I could see if Greg might know once he's around. Greg trades YM. I know he uses one up, so. $23,060 the high here. Gold. Oh, look at gold bounce. So I think I was good to get out where I did. I mean, I could get another point out of it, but I got at it 33,013. It went down to 32.99.9. So I could have got another 14 ticks, but it's hard to know exactly where it's going to bounce at. So. Crude had a nice little bounce there. If I had to guess, MR, I would say no. Just because OneUp very rarely ever does sales. So I would be shocked if they did a sale that was more than 1 month. La, 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 la. Ultra Bond pulls back. YM showing possible signs of exhaustion. I'm exhausted just watching it. And Q also struggling a bit here. Got up to 23,064 half. Since the top of the hour, it's run 130 points. Oh, there's another burst for YM. Q gets another little pop. Morning, Tio. Tio. I promised the FFN guy fresh pineapple juice, and there wasn't any, so he canceled. There was a miscommunication, Tio. The interview has been postponed till next Wednesday. And Q, look at this pop. It is now less than 20 points away from all-time high. Yes, just straight up as well. Excuse me. I'm not going to comment on that because the eggplant emoji is used to represent something else. So that could be really bad. Yeah, exactly, Amelia. Sorry. I probably shouldn't have even made it audibilize that. And Cube 087 showing a tiny little red candle now. Let's see. Yes, showing that same tiny little red candle. Yep, tiny little red candle went away. Poor I'm not sure if Assad is saying that to about the market or about the conversation. Hassan just saying, it's later than 6 a.m. Good morning, Tio. Crew pulls back again. Oh yeah, I gotta look for some supplements on Prime Day today. FFN postponed till next Wednesday due to miscommunication. They didn't realize I live stream on YouTube. They thought I live stream on Discord. See a pop of platinum, a platinum pop. Well, it's now 8 points away from all-time high on NQ. What a run. Gold, big blue candle there too. Wowzers. This is kind of insane. Didn't quite get to the highs there. 97. Purple candle on NQ. Still has a minute to go. See crude trying to pop. Thank you for letting me know, Amar, in case anyone else has that question.
Order filled.
We're short NQ. May God have mercy upon my trade. Honestly, I think it may want all-time highs. Yeah, we'll get it popping back up. So this was probably not a good idea here, but we'll see. It's an eval. I would not have taken this trade on a funded. Or if I would have, I would have used micros. Gold. Look at gold running. I saw that big blue candle on gold, but I didn't really trust it there, but I should have trusted it there. Crude still chopping. NQ tried to come back up. It's now back down to my entry. We do have wholesale inventories coming up at the top of the hour. I don't think that usually does much to the market, but we shall see. We shall see what we shall see. Big pop on platinum there as well, following gold. S&P coming down and Q coming down. Come on, baby. Oh, Dow better. Dow was the better trade there. Look at that. That's a 50 tick candle. Sorry I missed that. That was a better signal. And Q trying to bounce on me again. Come on, just fall. You know you wanna. My mama told me we're gonna chop around. ES, Dow, and Russell had the better fall, and Q is just not wanting to give it up. Really, NQ? You're going to bounce back up? Gold pull.
Filled.
I got stopped out. So how about that? And there, it just touched all-time highs, 102.75. I said it wanted it. So the Dow would have been a much better trade there because I thought NQ wanted all-time highs and it got it. I don't know if this ever wants to stop. Oh, Drawdown King just said the weirdest thing he's ever said, and that's saying something. He said, we're ready to chop them into steak. They can go up 50 if they want. When volume comes back, whenever that is, we chop their liver and snort it like Coke. Meanwhile, NQ's up to 112. Tio. There you go. You owe Drawdown King now. So the Dow's coming nicely down. NQ decided it wanted all-time highs first. Looks like ES also setting up for a short here. I think I want to try a short on NQ again. Probably, if I had an ES chart ready and I don't, I would actually take ES here. But I don't have a chart ready. I'm going to have to work on getting all my charts ready so I can trade all 45 assets. No, not all 45. We won't do lean hogs. DDK doesn't remind me of a gamer. Wasn't the best signal there on NQ. Ugh. Let's try to bounce. So I did not enter, thankfully.
Order
Now I did.
filled.
In it, 93 half, shooting for 79 half. Just above the current 9 EMA.
Target filled.
Target filled. 14 points on that short. That was a well executed short. Yeah, gold was moving too. Yeah, it's still can't stop, won't stop either. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I can copy my charts, but I prefer to have two trading view accounts. I'm actually logged into Tradify on one, and I'm logged into Apex on the other. And I can't. And TradingView doesn't allow you to be logged in on two computers at the same time. So yeah, John, I'm gonna be checking out the ETP copier. I plan on copying 2 to 3 accounts that had a shot. I am using NinjaTrader, MR. I'm using NinjaTrader to enter my trades. I'm actually using I am using NinjaTrader on the new computer, and then it's showing up on Trading View on the old computer. Connect it with Tradovate. Yeah, I gotta. I mean, that's why, John. I'm never gonna use a copier for like 10 accounts or 15 accounts or like some people do. 2 or 3 accounts that I'm able to quickly check and recheck to make sure the trades close. So yeah, for Apex, I have Tradovate accounts that I put in the NinjaTrader, and that all shows up on TradingView. You tried to bounce. So I'm glad I got out where I did. I put my target right above the 9 EMA, and that seems to be where it got to, and that was it. Gold's still trying to push. And maybe trying to come down again, giving me another purple. Do I go back to the well? We got a minute to decide. Feel like every time I need to decide on a trade and it goes under a minute before the candle closes, the Jeopardy music should start. I'll take bad NQ trades for 100, Alex.
Order filled.
I went short. I don't know where I want my target to be here. It's too close to the 9 to target the 9. So let's keep it at 20 points and see where it goes. Trying to take that title back from DDK about the weirdest there, Tio. Yes, not giving me confidence here. It's showing a blue candle. Nothing's giving me confidence now. Crap. Looks like it wants to bounce on the 9. This is a bad trade. Russell's fallen. Oh, here we go. Like I said, this looks like a good trade. Just fall, damn it. Oh. It is tickling the 9 EMA. Those of you that might be trading crude oil, remember crude oil inventories come up in about 12 minutes. Gold's still rising. Just wait till we go on that cruise that Tio booked us all on. You can pack very light. There's a drop. There's a bounce.
Order filled.
I'm out with 10 points there. Felt like it wanted to bounce back up for me, so 10 points is good. I'll take it. Feels like it still wants to come down. Yeah, I could have got more out of that. My target was 71, and it got to 73. Darn it. And I bet you it's going to hit it, but we'll see. ES kind of flat right now. Russell had a nice fall. Platt, you getting any of this move up on the Ultra Bond? Or either of the bonds? Barry bonds? Yep, there. Just would have hit my target. That's okay. Wow. Yeah, I wonder how that happened. They're pretty slimy, but slow trickle. Got crude oil inventories coming up. How's everyone sitting? Red, green, somewhere in between. Excellent, Tio. All right, USC. Killed your Spotify? Let's see what crude does here in a couple minutes. NQ still trickling down. I should have trailed it. I should have had trail mix. That was a perfect trailing trade. Wow, look at this burst down. The Zam. The Zam, I say. Sorry, USC. Yes, you will. Whoa, what? Bitcoin just took a big crash. Bitcoin down 500 points on the last minute. $500. Crude oil inventories trying to bounce here. Wow, the crude oil estimate was way off. Came in at positive 7.07 million, and the forecast was negative 1.6 million. Crude oil inventories. The forecast was negative 1.6 million, and the report came in at positive 7.07 million. AQ just dumped hard. Everything dumping all of a sudden. There was a little bit of Mexico news about tariffs, but nothing major. Don't know where this dump's coming from. Wish I had stayed in that NQ trade and just let it flow. We're about ready. We just broke 23,000. This is a dream trade right here if I had stayed in. Platinum dumping down. Gold still showing some strength. Ultra Bronze showing strength. Dow down hard. Crude can't decide what it wants to do off its inventories. Copper slightly falling. Bitcoin falling hard. Bitcoin was actually the leading leader there. Bitcoin, I saw the Bitcoin candle dump, and then shortly after I saw a Q dump. So I don't know what happened. Not seeing any. I can't believe that's from the crude oil inventory report. And Q's still falling. Crude pulls back. Gold's still rising. Look at gold going. It's the only thing really positive right now. Well, Ultra Bond's positive as well. Wow, crude just dumped hard. Russell tempting to bounce here. And crude bounces. And Q trying to bounce off its 100 EMA. Gold was the play today. It gave multiple signals that I just never took.
Order filled.
Trying a long one in Q. Stalling here. Yep, it's gonna chase me down.
Stop filled. Crude moving up. Oh, 15 minutes left to go in the stream. I had a feeling Crew was going to move up, but I didn't take it. Bitcoin trying to bounce. Thank you gave almost that entire move up back. Now it's trying to figure out where it wants to go. Thank you, the blue candle. I'll have a blue candle for certain. Things not going well, Hassan? Oh. No AC? Blue candles on all the indices right now. Oh. Again, this is why I don't go outside. Still falling. Okay, so I missed it, but it looks like this this big short might have been from a Trump comment. They didn't even put it in red, but it came out exactly when this
fall started. Trump, any country aligning themselves with the anti-American policies of BRICS will be charged an additional 10% tariff. There'll be no exceptions to this policy. I see it, but it's not in red. It was at 10:11 Eastern. I mean, it shows it from today. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it was not in red at all. I mean, I don't know if it was a coincidence or if that's what caused this. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that big of a statement. I mean, I don't know. Do I do account giveaways on live streams? Occasionally, snap cuts. Not every day. Hey, Crypticon. Got a good day today? I wonder where you're at. Saw that yesterday. Huh. So I don't. I don't have a Truth Social account because it says that comes from Truth Social. So I don't know if he posted it again and it just got traction or if there's just a coincidence. TikTok is preparing a US app with separate algorithm and code base, according to sources. Good. Crypticon, I'm glad to hear that. Huh. Weird. So maybe financial juice caused this with just by repeating stuff. Have a good day, Crypt. Excellent.
Possible trying to bounce there on NQ, but I don't trust it yet.
Russell with a decent bounce. ES trying as well. Not much effort there from, yeah. Dow.
Yep, NQ still pushing down. I need to look at Amazon, see if there's anything I want or need. I love that every other retail company is just copied Amazon as also having sales this week. My opinion, if the company was smart, they would have the sale. Everyone knows what Prime Days are. They would have had a sale the week before, and been ahead of Amazon. Crude really running up the crude. So tomorrow we actually have like scheduled news, which is like the first time this week. Jobless claims. The only thing we have on Friday is the Canadian unemployment rate. We need to find out how many moose are currently unemployed. All right, folks, we have reached the end of our time together. I do want to thank everyone for joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow for some great trading action at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Stay green, and we'll see you then. Bye.